Hello. Today I'm going to be speaking to you guys about how to spice up your kitchen without spending thousands. I'm going to go over some do's and some don'ts and what you can do and what you shouldn't do in remodeling. I'm also going to tell you a couple ways to stay in budget without going over a couple thousands of dollars and still making it look professional. Some do's is making sure that, for one, you have a good budget. You want a good budget because if you don't have a good budget, well, then you're going to exceed it. Now, what I say by having a good budget is by having a budget but not to exceeding max. Get you a good budget to where you still have playroom, because usually when you get into remodeling, you like what you see, you like the progress, you like to spice it up, you like to take it to the next notch to end up doing more stuff. So always make sure that you have backup money in your budget. Some more do's. In remodeling, you want to always make sure that you have a little bit of head knowledge of what you're going to want to do. A floor plan, blueprints, not necessarily blueprints on paper, but a blueprint in your mind of what you're wanting to do, what kind of look you're going for before you go out and just start hiring a lot of people, or if you're doing it yourself, before you just start going and buying things. Get kind of a general idea of what you like, and you can go from there. In order to keep in budgets, you need to go out there and look at prices. You know your price range. Figure out what you want to change the most, whether it's your walls, your cabinets, your appliances, your vanities. Vanities are bottom frames for cabinets. Countertops, if you want to go with marble, is very expensive. But to stay in budget, make sure that what you want to change the most, you can put that in your budget for the max. Not the max, but the most amount of money to spend on that. That way, the rest of the stuff you'll be satisfied with, and you'll be more happy with changing what you wanted to change. Today, you're actually in one of the jobs that I am remodeling. It's pretty late outside. You can see that there's no sun. I've been late 2 days. Today, we are finishing up or continuing. We're putting backsplash on the walls. We change out countertops. We change out the stoves. Still got to change out the vent hood. We're gonna put more porcelain tiles on the floor. And let me get into it. When you're doing to do maybe countertops or anything like that, always put L brackets. They're 90-degree brackets. They hold the countertops. You screw them into the bottom of the countertops. You screw them into the frame. But always, before you do that, some do's is what you want to do is put liquid nail underneath them on your frame. That way water bugs or cockroaches or ants or any type of bugs can't get in there, hibernate, and nest. Some don'ts, what you don't want to do is just put your countertop on. Make sure it's level, make sure it's nice. That way if water doesn't just seep down into your sheetrock or any types of cracks and get water puddles. Make sure it's nice and level. What you also want to do, if you're putting on tile on the wall, backsplash on the floors, you want to put HardieBacker unless it's on a concrete slab. If it's on a concrete slab, which is your floor concrete underneath the tile or hardwood floors, whatever you have, if you want to put tile down or marble on your floorings or on your walls, put HardieBacker. If you have an pier and beam home, that means that your home is off the ground on beams, cinder blocks, concrete beams. Because here in Shreveport, Louisiana, your houses expand and contract with the weather. The wood does. So some do's are to put HardieBacker. It's a cement board. They come in 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch thicknesses. Some don'ts is just to put it on your walls because it'll crack. Your house will shift throughout the year. Yes, it will. But it will, and you'll get cracks, and it'll go like this, and you'll put cracks. All your joints will have to go there and re-grout it month after month, week after week. Who knows? But if you put the HardieBacker on, it's a cement board. It's strong. You put your tiles on to the front face of it like we've done here, and then later on you go and grout it. And what the HardieBacker does is it keeps it from twisting and breaking. Some don'ts here. In older homes, you have gas lines, you have old water or water lines, make sure you know a little bit of stuff about them and how to replace them, because usually when you get to tugging and pulling, they will break, they will snap. And also make sure that you have the water lines and gas lines shut off.